Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear students. This is the third lecture in the second course. Now I am recording this video for you so that we will start our lecture, which, in which we are going to continue where we reached in the previous lectures. So we are going to start with page 20 in the book Reading and Writing. At the beginning here, this lecture starts with with the completion of this exercise. Actually, this exercise is very important for you, where you are going to be asked, you are going to be given some sentences, and you are going to make some questions here, or some, let us say, some answers or some statements. So we will have some examples here how to answer this example. This number 5, who be Bronwyn Paulson. So the answer will be who, this is who the same, and you know that be will become is, Bronwyn Wilson will be Bronwyn Wilson, the same, Bronwyn Wilson, okay? So this is the answer. How do we know that this is be? This is going to be is, not going to be are. Why? Because Bronwyn Palsam is singular, and since I am asking for a singular person, I am using is. If I am asking for a plural person, for example, I am asking Bronwyn Paulson and Andrew, who I will say who are. So the use of is and are. This is a second question, a third question. For example, where be Bronwyn from? I will say where is Bronwyn from? Then you have to answer all the questions. Then your partner's answer. Your partner's answer, you just imagine how to answer these questions. For example, who is Bronwyn Paulson? Number 7. Here we'll write Bronwyn 7. Bronwyn Paulson is from. This is Bronwyn Paulson is from. Then dash. We continue from the book here. Okay, so this is the second. This is page 20. Now we go to page. This is completion. Now we go to the next page, which is page what? 21. In this page, we are going to see final writing task. As you know, the writing task has several stages that we have discussed before. The first one here, according to this book, the first one is prepare to write. Before we write, what do we have to do? Here, now you are going to write a paragraph about a classmate and one of his or her friends. Use the vocabulary and grammar from the unit. Okay, so we choose a classmate here. You know what's meant by a classmate, your colleague اللي هو صديقك بالصف. Then you are going to write a paragraph about your friend. So we choose one. Before we start writing about about your friend, you have to know some information about your friend first. So prepare to write interviewing. First, to learn about classmates, you are going to do a pre-writing activity which is called interviewing اللي هي المقابلة. قبل لا تبدي تكون تسوي له مقابلة. In an interview بالمقابلة you ask questions. You will ask some questions. Then you use information from the interview when you write. Look, these are some questions that you should ask your friend about. First, actually it should be done in the classroom, but you have to find a way to use these questions to ask your friend about. For example, if you want to write about your friend, you have to call your friend and you have to ask him about this. You have to be like couples, each two will make one or two paragraphs. they will ask one another this. واحد يسأل الثاني عن هاي الأسئلة. For example, you will ask him, what is your name? Where be you from? It will be, where is or where are you from? Why do we use are here? Because I have the pronoun you. Your name, it will be is. Where, when, be your birthday. When is or when was your birthday? Because it was here. I have to use was. Why? Because first this is singular and second it was in the past. Then you ask all the questions and you go to the next page also, you complete this. Now we are going to go on page 2 or 23. In this page, you know that look, we have an exercise which is very simple, and you have to go to the previous lectures to see which sentence is correct. How do you know that this sentence is correct and this sentence is not correct? Look at each group of words. If it is a complete idea with correct punctuation and capitalization, don't forget punctuation and capitalization الأحرف الكبيرة والتنقيط and check. Look, check correct sentence. If not, check not a sentence and change it to make it a new sentence, to make it good. Let's take an example. My friend's name Jane. Look, this is, we say check correct or not a sentence. This is not a sentence. Why? Because as you know that we have discussed before, that the sentence should contain a subject and a verb. My friend's name, this is the subject, هذا الفاعل اسمه صديقي. Jane هو Jane، اسم صديقي جين، ما كاتب هو، واللي هو الفعل is، ماكو فعل، إذا هذا خطأ. شنو الصح مالتها؟ My friend's name is Jane. Number 2, Euroville and Vera are from Chicago. This is correct. I don't have to make it a new sentence to make it correct. Why? Because we have this Euroville and Vera. These are two. This is the subject. Are. This is the verb. From Chicago. This is the completion. Tony, 23 years old. Is it correct or not? If it is not correct, we check right here and we say why it is not correct. I have to make it. I will answer this for you. Tony, 23 years old. Where is the verb? There is no verb. I have to say Tony is. I have to write here is. Okay? I have to write here is. So this is the correct answer, and then we complete this for you. We have exercise 3. Read the sentences, find 5 more errors and correct them. Look, these sentences are wrong. These sentences are, or this, let's say, paragraph contains many wrong sentences, many errors, he says. أخطاء, errors. I have to correct all of them. I have to find 5, but we have to make them all. The first thing is capitalization. He started with a small letter here, which is wrong. I have to say my with capital M. My classmate's name is Bernard. Dot. He is 24 years old. Dot. This is correct. He is from Senegal. Likes playing soccer and going dancing. This is wrong. We have a verb here is, and we have a verb here likes. It is not possible that the sentence will contain, or the sentence contains 2 verbs. The sentence should contain only one verb, that's all. I say he is from Senegal, then I put dot here, then I say he likes playing soccer and going dancing. Okay? Bernard's best friend Alexander. Where's the verb here? Look, it started with a capital letter. This is good. This is right. It ended with what? With a dot or period. This is good. Alexander is a name which is capitalized. This is good. But there is no verb here. I have to put Bernard's best friend is Alexander. Then I complete. Let's go to the page 26. We jump to page 26 here. I go to read both description on 1 and description 1 and description 2 again. For both description, underline the sentences of Fernando. Then I leave this. Let's go to edit, writing the final draft. This is after completing my ideas, arranging them, then making all the arrangements. Then I have to go again here and I have to write my final draft. نكتب النسخة الأخيرة من الباراجراف مالتنا. How do we write the final draft? Okay, go to my English lab and write the final draft of your paragraph. Here, we don't care about this. We just write the final draft. Then we check our grammar. We see all my sentences are correct. Do they contain verb and subject? I check the spelling. I check the capitalization. I check the punctuation. Check that you used some of the grammar and vocabulary from the unit. I have to use the vocabulary from the unit. Use the checklist to help you write your final draft, then give your paragraph to your teacher. Final draft checklist. Did you describe a classmate and his or her friend? This is the draft. This is the list. هاي الليستة اللي من عندها يتكون الباراجراف مالتنا. احنا اليوم دراستنا عن الرايتنج اغلبها. هاي الليستة نكتب الباراجراف عن اللي هو my friend صديقي. Did you describe a classmate and his or her friend? Did you use complete sentences? Did you order your sentences person by person or by ideas? Did you use be and have? Did you use vocabulary from the unit? هاي الأسئلة بعد ما كتبت الفاينل درافت مالتك تسأل نفسك هل وصفت صديقك وصديق صديقك؟ أوكي هذا أول سؤال. تضع وصف يعني you have to describe him. Is he tall? Is he short? What is his name? How is he like? Is he handsome? Is he fat? Is he thin? Then do you use complete sentences? Then do you arrange your ideas? Did you arrange your ideas? Did you use be and have or did you use the vocabulary from the unit? Okay. Unit project مشروع اليونت. Attribute شنو معنات attribute? Is something good that you say or write about a person or a special person. Learn more about attributes and then write one. Follow these steps. Go to friendship page, read some of the tributes on the tributes page, write tribute about your friend. All of these I don't have to go about them. We have to know what is meant by a tribute and how do we write it. For example, attribute اللي هي معناتها ميزة أو خاصية. خلنا ناخذ ميزة. Let's take the one smart اللي هي خاصية أو الميزة اللي هو ذكي. ناخذ الخاصية نخليها بجملة. نقول أحمد is smart. I have put attribute here. Okay, attribute here to be used in what? In a sentence. I say Ahmed is smart. Okay, I can use also many other attributes. Okay, I can use many other attributes like he's good, he's bad, anything. But here he's saying only good. I don't have to say bad. Only good. Okay, let's go to the page or the last page in our unit here, unit 1, which is 27. Here on this page, what do we have to say is alternative writing topics. Alternative writing topics. اللي هنا مواضيع ممكن أخرى، مواضيع أخرى يعني نقدر نكتب عنهن. These are other units or these are other topics that I can use in order to write my paragraphs about. Okay, write a paragraph of the topics. Use the vocabulary and grammar from the unit. لازم أنا حافظ الفوكابيلاري اللي هن الكلمات وأعرف القواعد اللي أخذناهن هذا اليونت ونرتب الباراجرافات مالتنا حسب هاي المواضيع كل واحدة تكون من موضوع. Number 1. Bronwyn Paulson has a goal. She wants peace through friendship. She wants goal or she wants people to learn about friendship. What goals do you have? They can be big or small, for the world or for yourself. Write 3 to 5 sentences about one of your goals. Begin with, in the future, I want to be a doctor, write a book. We have studied how Mrs. or how Ms. Bronwyn Paulson has goals. شلون برونوين بيلسون عندها كانت أهداف ورادت تحققهم. احنا هم الآن نريد نتكلم عن أهدافنا. We want to talk about our goals. إذن الباراجراف الأول نكتب عن goals. Here, what are your goals? شلون نبدي الباراجراف؟ نبدي in the future, then I want to be a doctor. I want to be what? I want to be a doctor. Then dot, then I complete. This is the first paragraph. The second paragraph, do you have friends or family who live far away? How do you communicate with them? By email or by telephone? Write 5 sentences about communicating with people. اكتب 5 جمل شلون تتواصل ويا الناس اللي يعيشون وين؟ برا. Then I write about communication here. Okay? The second paragraph, describe one of your good friends. Who is this person? Why are your friends? Look at the checklist. The most important qualities of your friend. Use your dictionary to help for help. Write 5 or more sentences about your friend. هنا أهم مش نكتب 5 or more sentences about description of my friend. But what I have to use these words. Be careful. Make your friends or make your description neat, tidy, arranged. Try to use this. For example, my friend Ali is funny. My friend, for example, Jafar is a good-looking person. He is very helpful. He is honest. He is intelligent. He is smart. He is talkative, popular, patient. Then here we have to write our ideas. For example, I can say my friend is very smart. Then I write here, my friend's name is Khalid. Look, I write capital letter here. I start with a capital letter here. The name is a capital letter. He is 29 years old. He is very clever and he is very clever then and very skillful. then I can complete whatever I want. This is your task here. Okay, see you next lecture. I hope you will be fine. Thank you for listening to us.